On the day of the school's anniversary celebration, my son George brought home a strange piece of paper from the event. It had been retrieved from a time capsule that had been sealed for 50 years. The principal explained that these were letters from the very first class of students. Some had drawn rockets, others had written about their dreams for the future. But what George received was covered in rows and rows of numbers. "Dad, what does this mean?" my son asked, puzzled. I took the paper from him. As an astronomy professor, I had a natural sensitivity to numbers. I decided to see if I could crack this mystery. I walked over to the whiteboard in my study and randomly copied down a sequence: 911012996. I tried various ways of breaking it up, searching for patterns. Suddenly, an arrangement that looked like a date caught my eye. My heart started racing. A quick internet search confirmed it. This was the date of the 9/11 attacks in 2001, and 2996 was the exact death toll. But this letter had been sealed in 1959, a full 42 years earlier. I began systematically cross-referencing all the numbers on the paper. The more I checked, the more chilling it became. Major disasters from recent decades, their dates and death tolls, all matched perfectly, every single one, down to the last digit. But there were additional numbers after the death counts that I couldn't yet decipher. First thing the next morning, I rushed to my office to find a colleague. "Look, this set of dates is 2 days from now. 81 people might die. We need to figure out the exact location." My colleague looked at me like I'd lost my mind. "Paul, you need to get some rest." I knew it sounded absurd, so I could only go home and continue my research alone. The day of the prediction finally arrived. I spent the entire day glued to the news, but nothing happened. Maybe I really had been overthinking this? That evening, I drove to pick up George from school. Traffic was terrible, and I found myself idly staring at my car's GPS. Suddenly, the latitude and longitude numbers on the screen made my blood run cold. My hands trembling, I pulled out the paper and carefully compared the figures. Those numbers I couldn't understand, they were GPS coordinates, and this location was right near where I was at that very moment.